Welcome to Phoenix Raceway for the second of 5 Tournament of Champions races. We are down to 40 cars, and then the top 30 will make it up to the next round. I am Mike Joy, along with Jamie McMurray and AJ Almendinger. Who will be our surprise elimination today, and who will win the race? Jamie, let's start with you.
Well, I think that our surprise elimination today will be Season 1 and 2 winner, Jimmy Johnson. He's starting second to last today, so he's going to have to make up a lot of ground to make the top 30. And the winner today will be Joey Logano to avenge his last race loss on Martin Truex. I think it will be Kevin Harvick getting the victory. He starts 8th today. He's fairly well at Phoenix. And the surprise elimination today will be Matt Kenseth. He starts 29th, or actually 30th, which is in the top 30. But he will fall down quickly, I think. Well, thank you for that, AJ. My pick for the win will be someone deeper in the field. I'm going to go with William Byron in the 25 car. I think he's got a good chance today. And I'm going to say Jeff Gordon will get eliminated today. Now for the green flag. As the green flag waves, we are underway in Phoenix. I'll start single file, no one going low on the Dayton dogleg section. Kevin Harvick will be the first to do it, and he'll gain a few positions in the 4 car. Still, no one really going low. Carl Edwards is looking in the lower portions of the track, but not really that low. Cars are taking the high line around to start. Jeff Gordon makes a few passes, as Timmy Hill loses a few spots. We got 3 wide in the back, but that's a good 5, 6, 7 positions above the cut line. I think they're going over aggressive there. I would agree with you, Mike. Especially since these races have been races of attrition. Generally in the H21 Cup Series, which was shown last week at Daytona. As you said that, Jamie, we have not gotten a caution yet. So you got the field to go by its first run through. No cars direct to start. Good points there, Jamie and AJ. Truex still looking on the high side. I think that's slowing that lane down. Truex does not have the speed as he did last week at Daytona. Kevin Harvick is challenging for second as David Gilliland starts the low lane around the track. Casey Kane with problems. His Hendrick teammates avoiding him. Oh, trouble! That's Matt DiBenedetto into Jeff Gordon. Now, what genius said Jeff Gordon was going to retire early in this race? Oh, there goes Kyle Larson. He might be into Brad Keselowski. Oh, there goes Corey LaJoie. Up and definitely into Brad Keselowski. And Chase Briscoe piles in. Matt Kenseth could be involved. We got a caution on the speedway. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh,
Jimmy Johnson sends David Ruderman up into the catch fence. 7 cars out of the race. Who will be the final 3 victims to fall? As the green flag waves his trucks again, doesn't get a great start. Logano looking low. And David Gilliland looking at the second into middle lane, starting a new lane. Noah Gregson's airborne, but that's not too bad of a problem. As Stenhouse looks on the apron, headed into turn number 1. William Byron sideways in the 25 there. Daniel Hemmer threading the needle between 2 slower cars. Oh, we might have trouble with Chase Elliott. No, we don't. Oh, Jimmy Johnson has trouble. Oh, David Ruderman goes up and over in the back. Caution is out. Caution is out. Let's talk about Hendrick Motorsports. As the green waves on the field, they had a dozen affiliated cars with the team for this season. And they were going to field. 10 of the 12 survived the first race. They've had 2 wreck outs so far in the first 9 today that have wrecked out. But yeah, they've had a good run so far this season. As up at the front, David Gilliland and Kevin Harvick are going to the lone lane again, but this time on Joey Logano. Oh, there goes Natalie Decker into Austin Cindric. Natalie Decker is ahead of Cindric, so Cindric would be the last car to be eliminated. Oh, there goes Chase Elliott. Matt Crafton might be involved. Tony Stewart piles in. So Tony Stewart will be the last car that fails to make the 30, ladies and gentlemen. It's about staying in the top 20 for these drivers and not losing positions and trying your hardest to gain positions without wrecking. Because you're safe, but you want to set yourself up good for the next race. Is Ricky Stenhouse, who's really gained a lot of positions on the restart. He went from about 6 to the lead. As Casey Mears, Clint Boyer, and Greg Biffle slideways. Oh, there goes Chris Buescher up and over into a lot of cars. Justin Allgaier. A lot of these guys are trying to drift the turn. And, yeah. Well, on the last track, Stuart Wrecking actually saved Austin Cindric. I originally thought it might be Elliott or Crafton, but it saved Cindric. Alright. We got 1 lap to go. 1 lap dash is going to decide this race. First back to line will win. Stenhouse does not get a great jump. There goes Noah Gragson to the lead. Hamlin and Gilliland don't have the greatest runs. They're losing positions. Look at Alex Bowman up there. He's had a solid run. Now the only spot that's safe is the top 10 for the next race. I think if you're in the top 10, you're not going to lose 10 spots on speed, I think. Good point there, AJ. Noah Gragson with a terrible jump there. Stenhouse repasses him for lead. Oh, there goes Kevin Harvick. As Ty Majeski and Martin Truex Jr. go low. Carl Edwards following suit as well. Harvick wrecked into Stenhouse and Logano, I believe. Ty Majeski leads. He got a pretty fair jump there. Field gets single file now.
as they come off the low line. If you take the low line off the turn, you have no chance at the low line on the straightaway. The only chance you've really got is unless there's other cars there, as we see Michael McDowell doing that. Both front row motorsports cars are, I think, running in the top 10 right now, with Gilliland in 7th and McDowell in 10th, actually 5th and 8th. There's no passing really up from the front, except Gilliland attempts to pass Gregson. He might have done that successfully, as Alex Bowman goes up and over. And coming out of turn 4, out of nowhere, Ty Majeski will win the second Tournament of Champions race at Phoenix. Carl Edwards finishes second. Martin Truex Jr. rallied back to third. David Gilliland in 4th. Gregson 5th. Biffle 6th. McDowell 7th. Timmy Hill taking the low, and that might gain him a position. Michael Annett finishes 8th. Riley Herbst finishes 9th. He's had a quiet season. 10th will be Hamlin. 12th will be Casey Mears. 12th will be Daniel Hemrick. 13th goes to Newman. 14th will go to Timmy Hill, not picking up that spot successfully on Newman. Ty Majeski's going to do his burnout on the front stretch. Ty Majeski, how did you pull that move off in turn 2 to pass the slower cars on the outside, and how did you prevent guys like Edwards, Truex, and Gilliland from chasing you down and passing you into the backstretch in the final turns? Well, I don't know, Andrew. This was a tough race. We were struggling up until that final restart. Saw the bottom open for me in 2. Took it, worked out, and simple as that. That's how we won today. I'd like to thank the sponsors, Plan B Sales, everyone at this niche shop. All these guys at Chevy help us. This was a tough race today, and I'm actually surprised we won because we didn't have the greatest car out there today. Thank you, Ty. And now back up to the booth. This is who made it in. Front, first, second, third, fourth, and then etc. There's how the field will line up the rest of the day, or for the next race. Here are the guys that did not make it, starting from Stewart and all the way back to Chase Briscoe. Mike Jug here saying so long for Jimmy McMurray and AJ Allmendinger, and along with Andrew H21. Goodbye and see you in the next race.